At Vibrafinance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibrafinance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibrafinance, we are the future of crypto.
There we go. Welcome back to another episode of Vibra Live. And what a boring weekend over here. Taking security first. You got to do that. All right. I'm hearing so many different hacks, horror stories, new software that's out that is there to get you. So take security first. What did I do? Went and bought a cheap iPhone from Walmart. And now all my crypto is on there. My two phones that I use right here for personal and business. No crypto on there. And now I have another laptop that I moved everything over there. I have one or two wallets left. And I've literally spent all weekend moving my stuff over. It's been boring, but you know what? It has to be done. Now, I was just talking to my man Mobius over there, and he sent me an article about a bank where the CTO got an email saying to move money, and he didn't believe it. So he reached out and had them all on a conference call or a video call. And it was in real time AI that was telling them, yep, move the money. Yep, you did the right thing. Yep, we all sign off on it. And none of the people had a clue at the bank. So these scams are getting so sophisticated. People can just walk by you out in public and have your phone. You connect to an internet. You know, you have your Wi-Fi automatically on. You've got to turn it off. You connect to some bad network. There's so many things that can happen. And I don't want it to happen to any of you. So take the time. You know, I've been the worst with it, with security, with loading my ledger into MetaMask and breaking all the rules. But you know what? I need to be a better example. I need to be the one that takes security extra tight. I already got hacked last cycle, but I can't even call that a hack because I went out and we went out and got a suite out in Denver in the middle of the pandemic. And I connected to that Wi-Fi for a couple days, and I needed to, check my YFDI and all that stupid stuff. So don't do it. Take safety first, security first. And look at this. Today, all the AI plays, guys. Is it coincidence? AI's pumping with Tau and Fetch. Let's see some of our favorites. Any other? Yeah, Spectre up almost 12%. Creo, gaming. So it's going to be gaming, real world assets, and AI. Those are the three narratives this cycle. Maybe like DeFi 2.0, DPIN. There'll be some other stuff that comes. But we're at that time. We're at go time, guys. We're here. This is a big week coming up. I really think so. But this is the first time in history the world's central banks are shrinking their balance sheets at the same time. Last month, Bank of Japan announced that it would reduce its bond holdings. Now the BOJ joined the Fed, the ECB, the Bank of Canada, and England in a joint liquidity withdrawal from the financial system. In the past, whenever a material amount of liquidity has been withdrawn, markets experience significant volatility. So is this going to be the excuse? Is this going to be what I've been talking about for months? That it's going to happen with Japan. It's going to happen with oil prices going up, or it's going to happen with us cutting interest rates. One of the three. And all the other countries around the world can't hold up. They've been cutting, and we'll see what happens. I think people right here are so brainwashed and their attention spans are so short. They have to pump the markets going to the elections. And if you just go back to 2016, 2020, Bitcoin and the crypto markets did really well. And, it's just funny, through all the negative news, through all the turmoil, through all the chaos, the S&P 500 is making new all-time highs. So that's all you need to look at. All of the fundamentals are broken. You can't look at really previous stats anymore. I mean, ever since you can go back to maybe 2008, but now there are so many new liquidity injections, these swap programs that the bank have that they don't make public. So we can't see what's really going on. It really is criminal. But the only thing we can do is look and see what they're doing and front run them, and look to see what assets out here is BlackRock buying. What assets are going to be at the heart of the next financial system? What assets are going to be used for peer-to-peer payments, for business-to-business QR codes? Getting rid of that friction. A lot of money is tied up right now in payments. So that's one use case that's going to be huge. AI, who knows what's going to happen? Nobody can tell you who's going to be the winner right now. So what am I doing? Investing in ones that I think have the most upside. Tao's been doing phenomenal right now. I missed the boat. I could have got it at $40. I thought I was too late. And now we're at 357. But that's all right. There's a lot of different AI plays out there. We've been talking about Spectre. I really like GPU. I'm up to over 20x on that. ORAI, OXO. There's a bunch of plays out here, but Cubic, I think, is the one. I'm super bullish on Cubic. Everyone I talk about, when I pop into live streams, say, hey, check out Cubic. Everyone does the same thing. They go right to CoinMarketCap and they say, oh, okay, let me check it out. Let me see Cubic. All right, let's check it out. Oh my God, the max supply is 100 trillion. No way. This is just an inflation coin. But we all know that's not true. They already switched that. Cubic now only has 200 trillion coins. So more than 50% are out right now. All right, so don't listen to the FUD out there. They have a ton of stuff going on, guys. So many smart people are working with Cubic. And this is the one thing that I was like, okay, it's a game changer. Oh, where was it? Right here. Cubic has feeless transactions, whereas traditional payment merchants charge a local business for transactions, typically 1.5 to 3.5%. Many cryptocurrencies also have fees attached to transactions. Well, there you go. This is game changing. And no one's talking about Cubic right now. So investing into Cubic, investing into Spectre, GPU, and just play the pump. Alex Becker just put out a video this weekend about AI, and nothing has changed. He's still just holding the same bags, waiting for the pump. And that just shows you nobody knows what's going on in this market. They're going to make it as difficult as possible. And they did that simply by just purely stressing everybody's wallets and not letting up. Prices just keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. And at some point, people have to liquidate assets to pay for their daily life. They just don't, you don't have a money tree or never ending credit. And once you have credit card defaults at an all-time high, the amount of credit card debt at an all-time high in the United States, all these things are just piling up. And it's now, you could work for $50,000 a year and never get ahead. Or you could figure out a way to work for yourself and invest into crypto and have these assets pay you in the future. You become your own bank with crypto. And I listened to a Staple Crew stream with my father from another mother or from another grandma. Alan's a legend from the Staple Crew, and he was talking about we are at that point now where people are going to start to be able to earn yield. Flare is about to launch. The XRPL DeFi is coming there. Axelar is bringing interoperability to 60-something chains on the XRP ledger, and people are still out here talking about Solana. Oh, Solana. Many of Solana's new users don't seem to be new to crypto. That sucks. But it's not new users, guys. It's just people running to Solana to chase money. Because I said people are desperate. Their pockets are hurting. So people are chasing. It's pure desperation. I know it. I could tell you for a fact that's what's going on. Because I do crypto consulting. I work with a lot of different people. I talk to a lot of people. And I talk to people that have $100 to throw into the markets every week, and other guys that have unlimited budgets. And the more money people have, the happier they are, the less stressed out. They don't care about the prices right now. They zoom out and they look at these things over a 5-10 year period. And you cannot go over a 5-year stretch and say, if you had just held these coins, you would not have won. And it's the same thing with Pokemon. Everything that I have behind me sitting here is pumping. Literally everything. And it used to take, in 2020, when all the nonsense happened and things started to really spike, it took 3 to 4 years. You know, these boxes would come out at 80. MSRP was like $109 or something, or 143. And they dropped down to $80. And you could scoop up any of these Sword and Shield boxes for $80. And right now, every one of them is 150, 180, up to 600. You know, these Sword and Shield ultra premium collections used to be $90, $85. I just bought another case of Scarlet and Violet of 151 UPCs. You know, this thing has like 16 packs, promos in it. And look at this. Wow, over $200. And someone on eBay took a deal for, I think I paid $550 shipped. So I paid like or maybe it was $560. I paid $140 a piece. So you get all the promos, and I'm just going to hold these and just sit on them. I mean, look at this. They're now just starting to move. You know, and could they come out and then they just dump? Just like what have we learned? Crypto has taught us so much. You know, you wait until it comes out, the hype, the FOMO, it dies down, and then it goes sideways, and you buy near the bottom. And I got my first one at like $90, you know, last year. And now I just paid $140 for a sealed case, or so $140 a piece. So, you know, this is a great way to have a side hustle. You just buy these, throw them in your pocket, in your closet for a couple of years, and then resell them in the bear market. And it takes your mind off of crypto. It takes your mind off of losing money. But we're not going to be in that position next cycle. We're going to be in stables. We're going to be crushing it. What up, Mobius? Good to see you, my man. Ramon, Sean, what up? Camo Joe, there he is. You guys don't like these things. I'm telling you, I've been watching Pokemon for the last 5 years, just like crypto. And this is the only asset that has outperformed the stock market. Crypto's the only other thing. I'm sure there's some real estate or some random stuff. But look at every booster box. I'm telling you, you could have got a year ago for 130. They were even cheaper than that, like 125. And they went up to 225. Unless they look at that in 6 months, 130 to 222, 70%. And people laugh. So the worst case, what you do is you sell them on eBay and you pay the 12% plus shipping. So it's a 15% tax. So you paid 130, worst case, and you're up 60 something percent. You know, not bad. And then you roll those profits into more or then into crypto. It's so easy, guys. You know, the world has changed. You know, you can't just work one job making 50 grand anymore. It sucks. You have to have a side hustle. And I found the cheat codes with crypto and with cards here, with Pokemon and Magic. Like, just watch these Sword and Shield things. These were literally 6 months ago. You could have got it for $90. They just started going up. It's saying 110. Well, I know it was cheaper than that on eBay. So you could have almost doubled up already on these things in 8 months. So you got to find these hustles, guys. It's that important. Unless you are making that passive income, unless you have it like that. If you do, send me a little super chat because I could use it. I'm gonna make some more Titan X, not Titan X miners. I'd probably make some hyper miners. Watch Chaos Chris's stream from earlier. He had an awesome stream about Titan X, about hyper, about Dragon X. Where was it? Yeah, right here. These altcoins will explode. Titan X altcoins will explode. Jesus, I can't even read. Quote. Must watch for anyone trying to lose all of their money. That boy Mobius, look at that. Been buying office furniture at auctions. Just bought $30 desks for $5. Sold for $30 each. Oh, just bought 30 desks for $5. All sold for 30 each. There you go, bro. Dude, what's funny? We were just down at the beach, and the guy a couple houses down. We've been down a couple times this summer, and he's like right on like one of the main drives where there's a little more traffic, like the side street to us. And every single day he's selling something. He's got his Maserati and he's got his G-Wagon parked out front. And he's got like $20 skateboard, a $10 chair, a $20 umbrella. He's always selling something. And this dude is loaded. And that's exactly why right there, because he just does not stop. And you either have it or you don't, guys. So you got to start somewhere. I never thought I would have the Pokemon Magic cards, sports cards I do right now. Over the last 5 years, that's 60 months. So, you spend $100 a week if you can, $15 a day. And you're looking at like a couple packs or a little box. And then next thing you know, it's a box full. And then your closet starts filling up. And then you need more space. And then after years, you're just like, oh my God, where did this all come from? And that's the perfect metaphor for getting wealthy. It takes time. You have to build wealth over years. And crypto, if you do it right, it's an 8-year plan to retire. So I like them both, bro. So what I'm doing is I made all my ZenFTs on Optimism. We did it last cycle. So I have one pretty much come and due every day for the next like 5 months. And I'm swapping the ZenFTs that cost me 40 cents and they're worth like $3-4 right now into Velodrome. So I just swapped my last week's and I got like 300 coins of Velodrome. And it pumped hard. I was able to like almost double my bag with ZenFTs, and I'm going to keep buying them. So I like Velodrome on Optimism, but bro, the Velo on Stellar is the one. It's going to do way better in my opinion. I could be wrong. So that's Veracity. Where the hell's the other Velo? Oh, there it is. Jesus, tiny down there. But this is the other one. This is the one I love, bro. This is the truth. Well, storage chain, yeah, that's not real. So they had a problem, bro. Storage chain had a hack. And they are gonna I'm pretty sure they cut trading. I didn't see any volume on it. And I was talking to some people, and person that I speak with who talks to that team over there said that he's been trying to tell them forever that they need to get a marketing department. They need serious developers. And this is like the start of them fixing it. They're gonna do an airdrop and just launch a new contract. Everything will be fine. I think, this was needed, in my opinion. And I just look at what happened to Alliance Block when that hack happened. I loaded up more down here at the bottom at like 3.5 cents. And now I'm up like almost 70% on that. And this was their second hack. So it's like, okay, what is going on here? A hack happens and it's a decent project. Just buy the dip. It goes up every single time for the most part. So yeah, guys, Solana's a joke. The narrative is shifting. People's attention spans, you're sick of getting scammed. How many times are you going to get rug pulled before you're like, I'm done with this? So we're just waiting for the new narrative, waiting for things to change. And as soon as Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, XRP starts going, alts start going, a new narrative breaks out. Like, guys, we're at that breaking point right now. Sony's now lending its name to an ETH L2. Sonium testnet deployment is set to go live in a couple weeks. So more people using ETH now, even though this is so bad. Ethereum centralization. A single builder accounts for over half of the August blocks. Guys, this isn't good. Beaver build. 50% of public transactions went to them. From a validator's perspective, block builders are the ones who include transactions, decide on their order, and then bid in the auction and get their block included. This month, a single block builder, Beaver Build, has more than half of ETH blocks. Over 85% of blocks were built by the top 2 builders and more than 90% by the top 3. Man. You know what? That's all right. I mean, Bitcoin and ETH now, you got to look at them as TradFi cryptos. It just is what it is. ETH has its purpose. It's TradFi crypto. And this makes Pulse Chain so much more valuable. Like, guys, the CBDCs are here right now. The CBDCs are in the stable coins, are in Circle. They are in Tether. They're in real USD. And people are going to realize that. And it might take another year, another 2 years. But you know what? It's going to happen. And every day that goes by, what's happening on Pulse Chain? More money is getting locked in these PDI liquidity pools. More money is getting locked in these and burnt in the Atropa liquidity pools. And it's not going to stop, guys. So I was thinking about it. And you know what? What's going on is a good thing, because this is such a needed thing. Once people see that the stable coins are the CBDCs, they're going to say, what's the alternative? And PDI needs 2 to 3 years of running under everyone's nose, no one paying attention, and that money just building and building and building until it's ready. And when it's ready, it can't be stopped. So it needs to just fly under the radar until there's enough liquidity in there and it can be go time. Because if we blew up too early and people saw what was going on, it could be bad for Richard even. So I just think everything's going to work out, guys. When you're good in this world and you're doing the right thing, you're trying to help people, you just manifest good things. And I feel like that's just happening with Pulse Chain, with PDI. And it sucks right now, but with what's going on publicly around the world, it is what it is. I mean, look at what just happened to Pavel Durov. The feds wanted him. Russia wanted him. Everyone wants them so they can have a back door. Bro, it's so bad. Bro, it's so bad. I'm talking to a guy right now on Twitter who's telling me he can like get my stuff fixed, but I need to make him like a manager of the channel. So I'm just like skeptical to do it, but seems like a good person. He's been talking to me for a while. He's got a legit business. I need to look into it a little more, but bro, it's so bad. We're so shadow banned. I don't know. It just sucks. Reader. Yeah, dude, I saw that. But it's got to be dipping. There's no way it's going to keep pumping. Resistance dog. Holy shit, it is still pumping. Golly. I mean, I saw that dildo on like the daily? Yeah, right there. But when Chris was earlier, holy shit, yeah. It was up to 95 cents though, but still, that's crazy, bro. That's nuts. But it's all good. I bought the other day. I got more Alliance block. That pumped hard. I got more higher. I'm down on that. Solos, obviously even. Crash. Let's go. Let's go, Crash. All right, I'll take it. We pumping now. And we still have like almost a 10x to go to the previous all-time high. Can we break this downtrend though? Dude, come on, bro. What the hell? All right. Do. All right. So according to this this line right here, and let's put a heart emoji right here because that's the happy that's the happy zone. And yep, yeah, we're gonna start pumping for sure. Yeah, that we have. Hold on, I think that's a spinning top candle. Oh yeah, we got a spinning top right here, followed by a pin hammer. Yeah, we're going to the firmament with Crash. Let's fucking go. 65% in the last 24 hours. Let's go. Now we need Omakami to do this, Guga. What the hell? When's Omakami gonna move? Or is Crash? Wait, Crash? No, it's Crash is pumping because of resistance, dog, isn't it? Crash gonna start reversing now. All right, good looking. I'm about to get out of it right now. Put it into DGen. Good looking. I'm about to get right out of that right now. Let's go over to base. Let's get on the Crash. And let's put that into. Oh, wait, should I put it into ETH? I don't want to put it into ETH. Nah, I want to be a DGen. All right, nice. That just got me another 14,000 DGen. Let's go. All right, I hope it doesn't keep pumping. Because DGen ripped a couple times last week. Oh, all right. Perfect. I didn't hit swap yet. It was still like fixing it. All right. We'll hold off on that. The bowl call, the crash could be. Yeah, was it? Oh, whoa, it was Tron Bowl. That's yeah. Why did I think it was wasn't it redo too, Chris said on stream? I don't know. But yeah, it feels good to freaking start pumping. Yup, let's go. Let's go. God, this shit was hilarious. Did you see this? Polygon restores control of Discord server following $145,000 hack. So they still the worst thing is about this is the last part of this article. Polygon's team is currently unsure of the mechanism by which its Discord was compromised. At this moment, we don't believe any of our mods were compromised. It seems more likely a bot integration we had was compromised. Still going through the logs. How bad is that? Next was 7.5 million. What are we at? 5. I could take another 50% pump. Let's check the 1 minute. Look at this. Now my computer just holy Jesus. Yup. I knew it, bro. I should have went with my gut and got out. It's too good to be true. Anytime everyone else is bullish like this, get out. Run for the hills. Yeah, I did sell, actually. I'm just kidding. Did I? No. Oh no. Now we're pumping back up. Oh, boy. Where's Crash going to go from here? Yeah, fuck Crash. I'm holding it. What up, Julian? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, so we got a crazy week coming up, guys. If everyone's dumping and dumping and dumping, they need to usher out this stablecoin legislation and get Ripple out here and get this RLUSD so they can start buying up all these treasuries and backing up their stablecoin with it. Like, it's so obvious what's going on. I called it, just like with poly markets. I was saying, holy shit. Someone just took $500,000 or some, not even probably, and just started pumping money into Kamala. And Trump went from like a 30-point favorite to Kamala winning. And I watched the interview with Martin Armstrong, who has that Socrates, that AI program. And you know what he said? There's never been a president. There's only been 2 other presidents who've ever had at 60%, and that was RFK Jr. and like Nixon or something, or John. I forget. Well, dude, there was only 2 other presidents. So the fact that Trump even got there, it was like, oh my God, he has such a big lead, and they're literally just cheating. So I saw that immediately from a mile away. And what they're doing with the stable coin is it's replacing the petrodollar. There's more demand for stable coins ever. People need the dollar. Like, the dollar is not going away. It's going to just get stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's going to implode other currencies around the world. And once all these other currencies around the world go away and they team up to either BRICS or somewhere else, and that's when they can stress the dollar. But for the foreseeable future, stable coins are flooding the world, and it's so obvious what's happening. It's our way of keeping the dollar relevant. And it's actually brilliant, to be honest with you. Yeah, bro. I've been like, XRP1 is not going to move until Bitcoin makes a new all-time high. And at least after that. Like I don't hold any XRP in my day-to-day, my like trading portfolio. All my XRP is in ITRUSTCAPITAL in an IRA and stuff I can't touch for over 20 years. So I would never hold XRP right now for that exact reason, because you could look at Crash. You just put 10% of that bag into Crash. You just doubled your bag pretty much. I mean, in one night. And that's how fast these other coins move. So you have to diversify out of XRP if you're only holding XRP. I mean, you have to get some AI coins, but like, you got to get into Cubic. You have to get into, a gaming play, Nakamoto or Creo, something like that. You got to get into Velo and Stronghold. I think Stellar and the alts there are going to do better this cycle. I don't think XRP is going to really, really do well until the market crashes. And that's not going to be for another year or two. I don't think until a global liquidity cycle near 2026. I don't think that's going to be the problem. So XRP is going to be very expensive when the stock market breaks and they need to settle it with XRP, or they start settling Swift, or they start settling the DTCC. Until there's something that says, T+1 is broken, we need on-demand settlement. the price of XRP is not going to go up until we see billions of dollars of asset and debt tokenized on chain. The price of XRP is not going to go up. But if you tell me right now what coin is going to do the best over the next 5 years, I would have to say XRP, because when it moves in the next year and a half, 2 years, it's going to be violent. Like, it's going to go from 60 cents to $3 to $7 to $15 to $28 to $70, and it won't come back because it has to be priced based on the assets that it's settling. So if it's settling 10% of Swift and it needs to settle multi-million-dollar transfers, it can't be 60 cents. The price is held at 60 cents right now because what they're doing with it right now only requires it to be at 60 cents. But in the future, when that changes, once we see identity come on chain, the digital identity come on chain, once we see the next 3 amendments pass over the next 6 to 8 months, that's going to be the infrastructure for it. Once Flare launches, once there are stocks that are being paired up with these different cryptos, that's when these coins are going to start to move. But I don't care. I have my bags packed now, and I can sit and wait for it. We're not going to be the ones scrambling around, FOMOing like crazy to buy into XRP and all these coins once the utility run starts coming. So it's, roll profits from this type stuff. When crash pumps like this and goes to 7.5 million, and then we take profits in that and then put it back into XRP. XRP is like a stable coin right now, and it's going to be that way until Bitcoin breaks its all-time high. It's not going to do anything until then. All these XRP influencers are just delusional, bro. And they don't want to tell you the truth, because how am I going to get 100,000 followers by telling you XRP is not going to move for until we see these 3 amendments pass, assets come on chain? Like, I'm not going to get a following from telling you that. I'm not going to go get the mass to say, oh, did you hear what Viber just said? He told us XRP is not going to move. They're going to go look for Crypto Hulk, or some asshole is going to tell them, holy shit, we're going to have $1,000 XRP soon. Because they need to hear that, because exactly what you said, bro. Exactly. XRP hanging out at 60 cents is making me lose my mind. And that's exactly because they know everyone is feeling that. So the content they need to pump out there has to cater to that type mentality. And it's sad, bro. It sucks. That's why I had to leave the army. I had to resign my position as a lieutenant back in 2020 because these people could not understand the difference between Ripple Labs and XRP. Everything that they were saying was going to flip the switch, was all bullish for Ripple Labs, not even XRP. So just the amount of delusion out here, it sucks. And that's it goes back to why being diversified into a wide array of coins is the way to go. Because when XRP is not moving, I can say, oh yeah, XRP is not moving. You're right. But Crash just pumped like crazy. Titan X and all the coins there are about to go freaking crazy. So I don't care if XRP is not moving, because the time will come. The pump will come to these coins. So as long as you're invested into the best coins around all of crypto, when gaming starts to move, those coins will rip. When AI starts to move, we'll be in those coins. DPIN will be in those coins. The DeFi plays will be in those coins. So it's just a matter of identifying the winners over the last 6-12 months. What has been pumping the most? Inject has been leading the way. Tao's been leading the way. There's a handful of coins that have been leading the way. And even in my portfolio, the altcoins that have been doing the best, the Creos, Polytrade, Clearpool, Spectre, they continue to. So that's why for me, it's just like 4 or 5 narratives and the 4 or 5 best coins that I like in those narratives. And for me, I like to pick coins that are under $100 million market cap that have a lot of upside, like Axelar. Like, what they're doing is game changing, to where you'll be able to swap from 50 chains in your wallet. If you want to go from Filecoin to Stellar, or Stellar to XRP, or XRP over to Quant, or XRP to Velo, you'll be able to do that in one click in your wallet. That's when XRP is going to be valuable. And that's why Axelar is so undervalued. And I know it's going to be a $10 coin. I'm not worried about it. I know I own the blue chips. I've done the research. Like nobody is going to convince me. Like nobody can convince me. Like I listen to the fall. I love when Noti puts out videos about how Quant doesn't need a token and why Hedera is struggling. I want people to do that. I wanted people. I was here with Chaos Chris all a year ago, literally a year ago to this day, pretty much saying, guys, Titan X is going to be insane. Jake has something special here. And everyone was fudding it. Everyone was laughing. Oh, all the miners are get wrecked now. All the miners are wrecked. Ha ha, you fucking idiots. You made Titan X miners idiots. You fell victim to a scam. Ha ha. And now what? Now all my miners are up 2.5x. I have a ton of Titan X. I got Dragon X. I got Jake X. I have Inferno. And I'm about to make a couple hyper miners, I think. And these things are going to just rock, just rip. Like, go back and watch Chris's stream from tonight. Like, it was just like, holy shit. The amount of Titan X that is getting staked and bought in with Dragon X. Like, it's nonstop buying pressure. It's the Atropa, PDI, Sunny's ecosystem on steroids. So watch Chris's stream from earlier tonight. It was really good. And it'll just give you more confidence and show you that we are in the right spot. Baby Dragon X, Jake X, Inferno. Yep, there's a ton of them. Yep. Yeah, bro. And Julian, watch Chris's stream from tonight. Watch this, because you might say, all right, instead of Titan X, I might go to Dragon X, or I might make a hypermine right now. There's some other plays out here. Not fair for Jake Sharkrid's community. We need more people in here. Yep. But you know what? People are in denial, bro. People are in denial about it, and they'll come in quietly. They're not going to come in publicly and screaming and yelling about it. So I'm not even worried about it at all. Like, we are in the right spot, and this is all just validation, bro. All validation. I mean, literally you go back a year ago and look at everything I was talking about. Stronghold, Velo, PDI, Titan X ecosystem, the AI plays. I mean, everything, guys, is just crushing. There's so much bullish, even with XRP. The amount of bullish news and catalysts that have came out with Japan, all this stuff is falling right into place. It just takes amount of time. And exactly. The masses are always wrong. So when now the masses are saying Bitcoin's going to 150,000, Solana's the one. It's like, Jesus, no. As soon, like, imagine this. Imagine what happens when one coin passes Bitcoin. What happens when an AI coin just goes on a crazy run and goes to $2 trillion overnight? What happens then? Now Bitcoin, digital gold, number 1 is now number 2, number 3. And now you think, holy shit, if it went to number 3, it could go down to number 5, number 7. Wait, how's it even digital gold if it's number 30? Wait a minute. This shit has no use case. It's a race to the bottom for Bitcoin. I don't understand how people don't see this. It's like, the governments and sovereign states and the elite and the wealthy are exit liquidity for everybody. It doesn't have a use case. You can't use it for payments. It is not going to survive. If it is digital gold, then it should be priced at gold, $2,500 a coin. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Got my bags packed. Yep, me too, bro. Me too. And with what you did with Pulse Chain over there, getting into the gems, you need to do it with XRP and Sologenics. And, if you want Casino Coin, maybe Equilibrium, like, you don't need those. Just XRP and Sologenics. Stellar, Velo, Stronghold, Relio. Those 4 coins right there. Get onto Hedera. Get Karate Combat. Get maybe Dovu. Get Saucer Swap. Get the DEX over on Hedera. And stake them all. And then you're done. On to the next. And now, get some AI coins. Get your Cubic. Get your Titan X, your Dragon X. And like I said, it's taken me years to get my position to where I am around crypto. It's not overnight. Like it's been a long-term process for me of learning and just seeing and feeling where things are going, the market sentiment, what retail thinks. I mean, I know I'm right. And if I'm not right, I'm not lying to you guys. I'm giving you my honest opinion. I'm showing you my portfolios. I'm open book with everything because I think it's screwed up to be like, yeah, I'm the biggest bull on this coin, but I can't show you that I own any or da 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 da. Like that's so stupid. If I own a coin, why can't I show it on like I'm not a big enough whale? I don't even have 6 figures into my liquid bag. So I'm a nobody. There's 3,700 hex stakers that have more T-shares than me. So I feel like not being an open book is being hypocritical. Yeah, and where are we going to go from here? Who's going to buy Bitcoin up to $1 million? Oh, the United States Sovereign Debt Fund is going to buy now. The United States pension funds are going to buy. So, okay. Like, really? No. I listen to people that are smarter than me and go against the herd. Because when everybody out there saying Bitcoin 150K, I'm betting it's not going to go past 95. It might hit 100 for a second just to say it did it. And that's it. That's it. It's not about the time you use when you fuse the moment. No such thing as speed of light. Exactly, bro. It's not. It's an 8-year retirement program. If you do crypto right, you come in, you put $5,000 into the market your first cycle. You do a 20x, you get it to 100 grand. You take some profit, you take half of it, put that 50 grand back into stables. You enter the next bear market at the bottom. You 20x it into $1 million, and now everything is different in your life. And that's with 5 grand conservatively. You hit a 50x off that 5 grand, and now you're at 250. You put 125 away. You spend the other 125, and now you're at a couple $1 million. And that's conservatively. You don't have to do anything crazy. Like you put it into the right coins and just sit and wait. And yeah, bro, like I agree. Like I'm all my Corium is all staked, and I swap it every month for more Sologenic. And I'm getting like $60 or no, 30 or $60 a month in Corium because it's 25% APR. I think the validator we're in. And the casino coin, I won a couple million of them in the free roll poker tournament. So that's worth a couple, like almost $300. I didn't even buy those. Elysian, I had an Equilibrium from last cycle. I'm wrecked on those too, but I'm up on everything else. And like, I think they're going to do really good, but it's going to be at the right timing. Like I'm not expecting those coins to run, for another until the bull run is almost over. Like that's going to be like, okay, we need to get out real quick. Once the XRP coins start moving, if all these amendments for identity, for what was it? Digital identity, I think it's like DeFi liquidity pools. There's a couple of them. But like Sologenics, once it's used and once institutions are using it as an exchange, once people are building on the XRP ledger because there's billions of dollars of assets on chain, that's when Sologenic is going to go crazy. But like right now at 10 cents, to not go throw a couple $100 in there, for 1,000 coins is $100. So to not take a couple $100 if you can afford it, buy a couple thousand solo and just forget about it. That's how you win in crypto. I watched it happen last cycle. My friends that did the best were the ones that didn't know what they were doing and bought when I told them to, and then went on and lived their life and forgot about it. And then came back a year later and said, oh my God, what, are you kidding me? They didn't take any risk. They didn't need to. Yep. I think so too, bro. I have a hard, like the other day when I bought more Alliance Block, a more Solo, all those coins, I almost regretted not just buying Titan X. And I'm going to do a hyper miner or two. I think that's the next thing I'm going to do. Maybe a week or so, load a couple $100 on, make a hyper miner, and call it a day. I completely agree, bro, that this ecosystem Titan X is special. And that's how you could tell right away when people were fudding it. And I went online and I looked, and the people were saying, "Oh my God, Jake's a scammer." Jake, he literally left the Hex community and then he went to Zen and he left. He's a scammer. He as a kid, he tried to dabble into real estate, into like online e-marketing, trying to, hustle and do well. He's a scammer for trying these different careers. It didn't work out for him, so he tried something new. That's a scammer. And everything was bullshit. I could not find one thing that was like, okay, wow, maybe this is a little, I need to look into this. Everything, when I talked to him, it was probably a month before you could even mine. We did a stream. We talked in the green room, and I drilled him with questions. And he just looked me right in the eye on stream and had answers. And they just came right to him. He had all these things thought out. And I had never seen that, where someone had thought so far ahead about every single scenario that could happen. And it was immediately a no-brainer. And that was the moment when I said, okay, the best projects have to have FUD, but low IQ FUD. If there's FUD out there and you look on chain, like the Hedera Foundation's dumping like crazy, this is bad right now. It is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I didn't know about it. And it's been talked about and it's trying to get squashed. But there are actually legitimate people out here doing the right thing that are bringing light to it. And it's the same thing with Pulse Chain, the same thing with XRP. Everyone's down right now, but the second we get green candles, everyone will be happy again, and we'll be right back. So I think we got pumpage till September 25th, and then I think we're going to have a little dip, a little shake up. Something's going to happen, and then we're going to start roaring again till the end of the year, till right around Christmas. I think we're going to top out, maybe January, February next year, and then probably resume cycle towards the end of 2025 when everyone says we're going into another bear market, then we just take off. That's my gut right now. That's what I think is going to happen. But shit, I don't know anything except finding the gems, telling you guys about them so we can just hodl them and let the pump come to us. All right, let the pump come to you. Don't chase. Hashtag no chase. I'm out of here. What up, Tin Top? Appreciate you stopping in. You're going to have to catch the replay. And guys, get your cardboard, all right? This shit is awesome. I'm telling you, it's all pumping. Everything up there is pumping. And it's so cheap right now. If you do it right, there's coupons online. You can get free shipping. You can get discounts. Like, I just go onto eBay and I find things I like, and I'll go make 10 lowball offers. And guess what? Somebody's desperate enough, they have to take it. I just got 4 of those UPCs over there, 4 of them for $560. So when you get all 4 in one case, it's called a case premium, right? 4 of them in a sealed case comes with a bonus on them. That you charge more because there's 4 of them. That they're untouched. No one's messed with them. So the fact that they're like 160 now, and I got 4 of them for 560 means there's still deals out there. There's desperate people. So don't just rush into stuff. Go lowball 5-10 people, and someone will make you a counter offer or accept it. Buddy won't stop talking about Block DAG. Have you heard of this? It's in pre-sale. No, but there's Constellation DAG, and there's so many block things that's the perfect name to run a scam. Yeah, bro, I would stay away from that. 100%. I mean, it could be real, but the fact that I've never heard of it, no one I follow has ever talked about it, I would say 95% it's a scam. Yep, definitely. So, all right, guys, smash the like button. I'll be back tomorrow night with another video.